And I know you know that the campaign recently has hit a bit of a rough patch. She's down in some of the polls. And there was a recent poll that was really striking because it asked voters, what is a word you associate with Hillary Clinton? And, you know, they weren't complimentary words that were at the top of the list. Dishonest, untrustworthy, liar. Why do you think that is? What's not getting through in your mind?
Well, Savannah, I'm not a pundit. I'm a daughter. And as I just said, I love and admire my mom. I know that she's talking about issues that are important to families across our country.
Well, welcome back to the Daily Wrap. That was Chelsea Clinton trying to avoid answering a question about an issue that has long dogged her mother, Hillary Clinton, in her many campaigns. Now, the heart and soul of her base appears to be bailing out.
Hillary Clinton is reaching out to that group that she'd always counted on, white women voters, who are now abandoning her in droves during the last 2 months.
Make these hard choices, and I really hope you will join our campaign in Iowa.
Crisscrossing Iowa Monday, Hillary Clinton trying to shore up her support among women.
Message to every survivor of sexual assault: don't let anyone silence your voice. I want to defend a woman's right to choose and fight against defunding Planned Parenthood.
Now, Mitchell's assessment is backed up by a Washington Post ABC News poll out this week that must have the Clinton forces in some serious disarray. In July of this year, 71% of Democratic-leaning female voters said they had expected to vote for Mrs. Clinton. Now, just 2 months later, that number is down to 42%, a drop of 29 percentage points in just 8 weeks. To suggest that this is a remarkable drop-off in support would clearly be an understatement. Joe, what is sending these Democratic women running to the sidelines?
Those numbers are staggering.
Those
numbers are stunning. It's a combination of a couple of things. For one, they don't believe anything that she says, so it's just a general feeling that liar, untrustworthy, all those things in that Quinnipiac poll, unprompted words that first come to mind with Hillary Clinton. But also, the Joe Biden candidacy being a possibility. Joe Biden does very well among women. He talks about domestic violence issues often. That's basically his pet cause. So I think the Biden prospect, combined with the fact that Hillary Clinton is probably running one of the worst campaigns we've ever seen of any major candidate, and she really has to start considering getting rid of some people who are advising her at this point. That's what we're seeing. But to see a 30-point drop record, we don't see anything like that in modern politics.
Heather, I'm curious what you think about this to combat this problem. And it's become a serious problem. What does the Clinton campaign do? They start taking to the airwaves and to Twitter and to this and that with pictures of Hillary Clinton throughout her life when she was younger. Right. I'm not quite sure how that helps when one of the issues people consider is her age.
Right. And I also don't think, I think it's catering to something that they think that white women Democrats want, and it's just not true. Talk to the issues that they want. That she's not doing that. You know, Bernie Sanders is actually doing a better job. If you read the Washington Post article about the two of them, many people are going to Bernie Sanders and Biden, and even Republicans, because they're speaking to the issues. Listen, women are smart and they want to take care of their families and they want to make sure they have jobs and they have food on the table. Those are the issues that she should be addressing, not some esoteric issues and talking about Planned Parenthood. That is not what Americans are worried about today. And if she wants to get these women back, she's got to go for what's important to them.
Well, Jonathan Gilliam, I know what a big fan you are of Hillary Clinton's. Therefore, these numbers must be really upsetting you.
Heartbreaking.
What do you think? I mean, where are these women going to go?
Well, let me tell you a couple of things. One, I rarely use the word Quinnipiac, so I don't read their polls. But I will tell you, the Holiday Inn Express commercials, that's just a commercial. It's not reality. So I know that these women, these 30%, didn't just stay at Holiday Inn last night. They are actually realizing that Hillary Clinton is doing, I think, one of two things that's turned them completely off. One, they're realizing that she's a criminal and that she has at least performed criminal behavior.
Be careful about that. Criminal.
Well, listen,
I jumped on somebody last night for that. There's absolutely no allegation, no proof,
no allegation. There's definitely allegations.
Really, by somebody, a prosecutor,
when they say that there's classified emails on her,
no, that is not accusing her of criminal behavior. As a matter of fact, last week the Justice Department cleared her virtually of criminal behavior. I have no.
I don't
beef.
care what the Justice Department says. I know
should.
guys who've been fired. I know guys who've been fired and put in jail for what she's done. The prosecuting and the FBI and the DOJ are doing this because they're appeasing executives.
But when you start calling people criminals, last night we had someone that called her a thief.
She's a criminal, and the other thing that she's done is she's creating issues that don't exist.
Let me move on. What may now be forgotten is that women who have defected from Clinton camp also in 2008, they left that time and joined up with the Obama effort. Do any of you get the feeling that while women want to see a female president, they would actually prefer it be somebody other than Hillary, Joe?
I think they should really look hard at Heather Hansen's girl, Carly Fiorina, who has run. I said
Heather,
Hillary.
You have something you want to announce here on the show?
Carly may, not I. I don't think I'll be taking Hillary's place this election anyway.
I said that Hillary is running the worst campaign. Carly Fiorina is running the best campaign. She
Jonathan,
is
who
crisp.
should they
She is
go
focused.
for? Who should they go to?
Out of the two, definitely
Well,
Carly Fiorina. Carly, well, let me tell you one thing Carly does right. And what I was saying a second ago, she doesn't create issues that don't exist just so she can get people to come to her. She doesn't say that women are victims. She says women should be empowered.
All right. What do you make of the news that female voters are leaving Hillary Clinton? Go to newsmaxtv.com/comments and share your thoughts. Coming up, is gold a stable investment? I'm going to talk to the CEO of Lear Capital to find out. Stay tuned. You're going to want to see this.